back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time watching. Today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. I always say that. It's kind of the same. We have a life update, but we're also gonna mix it with cleaning because I don't have time anymore these days with 5 kids to just make these singular videos. We're combining them. I got the cutest little pumpkin outfit at Target for Millie. I'm still mostly calling her Millie. I feel like, you guys know, I'm a nickname person. I always have been. I don't think I'll call her Amelia until she's older. Just like with Levi, I called him Buggy until literally a couple years ago. And he's 9. He's 9 this week. Bear with me through these angles. We're also about to officially make it out of preemie clothes. Amelia's 6 weeks old and still wearing mostly preemie. Let's start with the first question. We're gonna start off hot. Has sex life changed with 5 kids? Sorry for the writing. I'm from Romania. Love, kiss. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. I still can't grasp in my mind that people watch me from like all over the world because I don't think I can grasp the rest of the world. Like, I'm just a little ant in this giant planet, and that's kind of terrifying. Anyways, yes and no. I mean, I feel like having so many kids, I've had so many kids for so long anyways, that's always been a factor. And especially in this relationship, I started this relationship with 4 kids, so it hasn't changed that much. If I were to go from 0 to 5, yes, that would be. Anyways, here I go again over answering the question. I'm sure if Preston were filming this video, he'd be like, yeah, I could use a little bit more. But he's not, it's me. Next, do we want a 6? When will we have a 6? Do we want a boy or girl? Can I get pregnant? Lots of the future baby talk, and to be honest, we don't really know. We definitely want one more, but I don't know if I want to carry it or if we want to have a surrogate. Also, we don't know if we want a boy or a girl because that will matter if like I do it or if we get a surrogate, because if we got a surrogate, we would probably choose to have a boy, but we definitely would like one more. We know that much. How do you deal with kids and baby? Do you get time for yourself? Thankfully, Preston is like literally sent from heaven, and I don't even believe in heaven like that, but I do with him. He really helps with like, I don't know, I just feel like we're a really good team, so I'm able to be like, hey, I need 5 minutes alone, or I need to shower or alone. And he's really supportive and in fact encourages that I get like alone time or me time. He's really trying to get me to get out of the house for like an hour a day, but I'm just like not ready for that because she's only 6 weeks old. Right now I'm not really opting to get alone time because I'm just enjoying this phase of life. It has been interesting having a baby that has more like tummy issues / colic. I've been fortunate enough that most of the kids have never had a lot of crying or colicky symptoms, and Amelia definitely has colic, so that's been new and that's been an adjustment. It feels weird that like as a mom of 5 I am still figuring things out, but I also try not to be hard on myself about it because like everybody's still figuring everything out, no matter how much some of us want to admit that we're not or say that we're not. Anyways, before the baby wakes up, I need to finish up some laundry, and then we'll get back to these questions. How cute is this Halloween jammies? All the kids have a matching pair, and they all love that the baby has one so they can all match. Do you need help? Use your words. Kids just got home from school, but they're having a snack real quick so I can answer some questions. The only problem with doing a Q&A this way, or like Q&A life update, is that I don't remember the questions I've already answered. Elia's gonna come in her room and be like, why are you in here? How do you manage sleep with the baby having 5 kids and a working partner? For one, I really owe it to caffeine because I don't know how people are out here not having a lot of coffee and taking care of all these kids with patience. Maybe that doesn't sound good, but I'm just being honest. I'm naturally a night owl, which makes it really hard because Preston could honestly go to bed at like 9 or 10 and I just cannot, and then I force him to stay awake with me at night. So I feel bad for him because then he has to wake up really early for work. But yeah, honestly, I just try to sleep when I can, put on a movie for the big kids if I just have the big kids, and take a nap with them. You just have to find what works, and honestly just also get used to being tired. Do you have enough room for all the babies in your house? Home tour. I want to do a home tour. I want to get everything completed. Not completed as in renovations, because again, I mentioned this many times, I don't even know if we'll do that with this house. It was an idea when we first bought it because there's potential for that, but that's not to say that will be what we decide to do. As far as enough room, we definitely have room. Like Alea and Levi have their own rooms, and then the two littles share, and then the baby is in our room and will be for at least like the first 6 months to a year. We do want to either move or tear down this house next year. That plan is still pending. Like I always say, I feel like this question might get repetitive if you watch like a lot of my content, but if you haven't heard it before, we'll just see what we want when that time comes. But next year, we definitely plan on either doing one or the other. Baby and Aura will share, and then Avery, Alea, and Levi will have their own rooms. Does that make sense? Will I show the baby? No, just like I don't show the other kids. A lot of my channel over the years has just become a lot of hate, unfortunately, but also regardless of like all the drama around me on the internet just is a cruel place, and I never want my kids exposed to that. Also, there's just like really weird people out there, so I don't plan on ever showing the kids again. I feel like I was hesitant there for a while, and I feel like I've come to the realization that like maybe when they're old enough to decide that they want to show themselves, then fine. I will never use this platform to show them, and I'm confident and comfortable with my decision. Are you supplementing? No, currently I am not. I hope I can go as long as possible. I've had to supplement with all the kids, so I'm not like putting too much pressure on myself. A fed baby is better than a hungry baby. I know you thrive having busy days, but do you ever get overwhelmed or overstimulated? 100%. I feel like this is something that it can very easily be hidden on the internet when you're a mom or just like somebody who shows their life. I'm not gonna pick up the camera when I feel overwhelmed or overstimulated because that would just add to it, but I definitely do. And to be honest, one of the biggest things, my camera's about to die and the kids are about to come in here, but one of the biggest things that was really hard that I've never really talked about on the internet is I get very overwhelmed by I'm somebody who's very overstimulated by touch, and that was something I really had to adjust to when it came to being a mom. And I've always been nervous to talk about it on the internet, if I'm being honest, because I feel like people are gonna be like, oh my god, you're a mom, and like you didn't even let your kids touch you, or you like they'll take it and run with it. And that's definitely not true. Like my kids are always, if you have kids, you know, there's no stopping kids, for one. Two, I love snuggling with my kids. I'm very much a snuggler, which has made my kids naturally be the same way, but at the same time I'm very overstimulated by touch. So like in stressful or overstimulating situations when I'm also touched, I've really had to navigate through that as a mom, and that was one of like the big shocking things for me becoming a parent like back 8-9 years ago. And I obviously don't expect my kids to ever understand that because I never even want them to know that's a problem to me. You can tell when I talk about this topic I'm just super hesitant, but if like you struggle with the same thing, then you know what I mean. But I need to get tending to these children. Best laundry detergent ever. Finally got baby calmed down. I mean, she's on the boob. I'm sure if we took her off, she wouldn't be very calm. I loved this question. Anything big going on with the kids? How's co-parenting? Co-parenting is co-parenting. Neither him nor I are very like, I don't know, fighting type people. So big things going on with the kids. I wanted to talk about this. Levi's been doing so good in soccer. I have like talked a lot about or shown on Instagram stories that he's been in soccer. He's doing club this year and he really, really likes it. In the beginning, I was like paying him very small amounts to actually go to the practice because he loved the games but not the practices. So that was kind of an incentive, and listen, even as an adult I need an incentive sometimes. So that was like their summer season, so I stopped payment once payment again cents, but
he's getting $10.99.
I stopped doing that once like the real season started, and he didn't even really care. It's just cool to see him become so passionate about something because Levi is very high energy and kind of likes all sports, but I can tell that he's getting to that age and stage where he actually like prefers certain things, and it's really cool to see. Alea was in dance, as a lot of you guys know. She's no longer in dance. She just wasn't super passionate about it. I did have her finish off the season, and then we started kind of a new season, but I could tell that she wasn't super into it. And then because we moved far away from the dance studio that we really loved, she is in soccer, and I think that she's really starting to like that, which if I'm being honest, it really surprises me. I did not take her for a soccer type of girl. She's loving school. She's doing really good in school. She's getting much more confident, which is really nice. Aura and Avery, I did put them in like the dance studio that I switched Alea to when we moved to where we live now. And they kind of liked it, but they didn't really, I don't know, they were still really little, so they didn't do it for very long. But now they are begging to go back to cheer specifically, and I'm just so hesitant about that because I did that with Alea, and cheer is not like dance. Even if you're doing it recreationally, it's a very big commitment. It's very expensive. I want to put them in tumbling, and if they really like that, then move them to cheer. This is a lot about sports, but I feel like it's a big part of like our household and what the kids love to do at this age. Like, it keeps them busy. It's what all their friends are doing. It's a big part of what they're doing. Avery's loving kindergarten. She has, I always knew she was gonna love kindergarten. She is just the most social butterfly to ever exist. Aura's loving being at home all by her, very lonesome. Well, with the baby and Preston and I, but like, she's so happy she doesn't have to share attention with pretty much anybody else for the day.
Avery comes home from kindergarten every day. She tells me, I have a new friend.
She does.
Yeah. Today she told me she has a new friend in 2nd grade.
Aww.
That has the same name as someone in her class. And
I guess I didn't really give like a Levi's school update, but Levi is always doing stellar in school. He's one of those kids that surprisingly so, because if you knew his personality, you wouldn't expect it, but he just like gets things very easily. He doesn't have to try super hard, which is very unlike me. I have to do things 10 times over for it to register once, even as an adult. But because of that, sometimes he gets bored and then he gets into trouble. Not like serious trouble. Keep in mind, he's a 2nd grader. 3rd grader.
his ADD is ADD.
Yeah.
It's not like he's out there stealing candy from the convenience store.
Luckily, all the teachers, I love the kids' school. Like, I love the area we live in. There's a reason why we like pay such a stupid amount for, like, no offense to the house, but a house that's not so great, because I really love this area. The schools are superb, and it's like a smaller school, which is really nice. So anyways, the teachers are really hands-on. They get it. We're all on the same page. And then Amelia's update is that she cries a lot. She's wearing cloth diapers. She's doing great in the cloth diapers.
I think she likes it more.
Yeah, I think she prefers it. She is very easily bothered by dirty diapers.
Well, she's like her mom and dad, like just bougie.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it bougie. Like, I think it's just normal to not. No, I think
yeah, no,
I
sorry,
think it's just normal to not want to sit in a booby diaper. But the cloth diapers, I feel like I do notice she really likes. I answered this question earlier, but do you have a take on how's our sex life with 5 kids?
There's 2 ways to answer it.
It's great when it's there.
Our sex life is amazing in general. Our sex life is better because you're not pregnant anymore, so your libido is a little higher.
Yeah, and I like can actually move. Perform.
Yeah, like, perform like
the concert. I can perform at the concert
all the time. And before, you could only sing in the middle of the stage. And you barely wanted to sing in the middle of the stage, and so it was just like, I don't know. When she performs, it's a quick performance.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Did you do a Q&A like the whole time? Oh, am I supposed to? Bye, guys.
No, it's a clean with me and a Q&A.
Oh.